All the reaction to come from that 1-1 draw at St James's. It was 1-0 Newcastle, of course, at half-time. And, Shay, 2 minutes into the second half was a big moment because Sir Maximum did it once. Should he have done it twice?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's an unbelievable chance. You say the start of the second half, Steve, what a great time to get it as well. It would have been perfect. This is obviously the first goal. Talked about Varane at half-time, should have cleared his lines, and then Maguire pointing, should have put him outside. But it's a great bit of skill by St Maximum. Fantastic goal, and they're off and running.
Varane looked rusty, didn't he? You know, obviously, he started, hasn't played for a long time. You can do that in La Liga. You can't do that in the Premier League against anyone. Not only a team who's won once all season. And once you give the ball to Sam Maximin, he's capable. You know, he took it right to the heart of them. Maguire cannot let him in on his right foot. He does it. He opens up the goal and he toe pokes it into the corner. He gives them a great start and something to hold on to. Then you're fighting against it because the crowd are up as a United. And then, like you say, the chance straight after half-time. What a chance this is.
Yeah.
2-0 is almost impossible to come back from.
So, should he have done it again?
He should have. I mean, the goal he scored was much harder than this chance. I mean, Kraft is brilliant on the sideline. He managed to wriggle out his 2 or 3 tackles and a brilliant ball. It's just, I don't know if he's seen it late after when it's gone past Varane, but if you see it in the replay, I think he should score, if I'm being honest. You know, sometimes I criticise him, Max, he's done brilliant for the first goal. I think he should knock that away. 2-0 up then, Steve, is a long way back, I think, for United, because the way they played tonight. They had a lot of chances, Newcastle, and this is what Eddie Howe's brought. People say, what's the difference maybe in Steve Bruce and Eddie Howe now as the manager? I think he's definitely more offensive, more in the front foot, and I think they're creating more chances.
Yeah. Kept whistling past the post, and De Gea, for me, was the man of the match at Manchester United, you know. These are saves you expect him to make, but he's got to be there to be able to do it. He made some fantastic saves, certainly from the Almiron one a bit late on over his right hand. Kept him in the game.
Prior to the equaliser, United had a couple of opportunities. At least asked Newcastle a question.
Yeah, Cavani made a difference, and Sancho, Sancho gave him a little bit of a spark. I thought Rashford was poor all evening, but, he is capable. But it's just, they're not getting shot, they're not getting the ball in the right places at the right time. Speculative effort there. You'd expect the Bradfords to save that one. It was almost a dipper. You see it dip there at the last minute, but he was always going to save that. But they kept pushing. They kept pushing, but their midfield had just not got enough guile to see the passes. I want Bruno Fernandes on the ball in these areas. He had to come back as the quarterback to try and supply the guys further ahead. That one was a scuff from Cavani. You'd expect him to make good contact. It was similar to the one he scores from when it gets ricocheted back to him. But he made a difference, Cavani. I think he's got know-how. He knows when to move. He knows how to occupy players to free up space for his teammates. So he gave him a little bit of nous, and I thought he played well when he come on, and he's going to get better. I think you need to keep him in the side along with Ronaldo.
And Fernandes deeper had a hand in the equaliser.
Well, it'd be interesting to see Ragnick's comments after the time. As you say, Bruno went a bit deeper. He picks a lovely space up here in midfield, and he can find that pass out to Diallo, to the right back. And I just think Lascelles, we'll see it in the replay again. This is very similar to the chance he just missed. I think in the end you'll see he's actually lucky with the final finish because he actually doesn't connect with it properly. But we highlight Bruno here, he picks out a great pass. Fred was passing him out of play first half. So he changes Bruno and puts him in a more attacking position. But now Lascelles, again, too many times he's watching the ball. He should have his shoulder up. Where's Cavani? There's only 2 players in the box. There's three Newcastle players, and you don't know where Cavani is. And yes, he gets a bit of a break, Steve, at the end because it comes back off the defender back to his feet. As you'll see here, it goes through, I think, Lascelles' legs in the end, but I think it's poor defending. You've got to latch on inside the box.
Yeah, good centre-forward play, though, because he just drops off the line, doesn't he? They all sag onto the goalkeeper and he just drops, gives himself half a yard, scuff, reacts, got lucky with the miss hit. If he hits it too well, he probably gets blocked again. He just scuffed it into the corner. So a little bit fortunate with the equaliser.
Did he have an opportunity to make it 2-1? He should have done better with.
Yeah, but Lascelles again, and Dubravka, lack of communication here. This ball should never get as far as it does to Cavani, and he doesn't expect it, and he tries to just lift it. He has to lift it because he has to get it over to Dubravka, but he gets it with his left foot. He'd be disappointed with that one. I'm sure he's in there kicking himself that he hasn't scored the winner there.
Yeah, it's a big chance. I mean, again, Lascelles for me, it's an easy cross to clear out. He's got to clear his lines, and I don't know what, he's frozen just. And basically, if Cavani, Tim's right, he should score.
Now, we nearly had a grandstand finish at St James's Park with the woodwork being hit.
I was up, Steve, I was up.
I know you were. and a fine save, you have to say.
Again, Newcastle's at the bottom. You just need a bit of a break, a bit of a luck sometimes, Steve. They hit the post and go in, or it comes out to Almiron here. Now, a great bit of skill again. But we talk about David Hay before the game. That's an absolutely brilliant save. Saves his team 2 points again, But I'm just thinking from a Newcastle point of view, you just need a break at the bottom of the league. Hit the post and go in, or whatever, or Almiron finds the top corner here. But That's why David Hay is a top keeper. We spoke again before the game. This is a brilliant save. You know, I think even had this covered as well, De Gea, you know. But again, just Newcastle, and people probably say about all the teams at the bottom, they just never seem to get that bit of luck to get them over the line.
That was typical of how Man United played there. You saw there, I mean, once from Murphy, there's no one near him. Varane goes half-hearted, hands behind his back to go and close him down. Never gets his head down. He's allowed to bend the ball round him, comes off the post, goes to Almiron, 18 yards out from goal. No one's breaking their neck to go and put a block on. He's allowed to get it onto his favoured left foot and try and bend the one in the top corner. And again, De Gea saves the day. I thought he's been working on this press. Where is this press? Non-existent.
OK, well, Ralph Rangnick's comments to come. First, some Newcastle player ones. Joe Linton and Sean Longstaff.
Oh, guys, well played, Sean. I guess you're a little bit gutted now, having not quite got over the line, but was that a performance to be really proud of?
Yeah, I think so. I think on the overall sort of balance of the game, I think I feel we deserve 3 points, to be honest. I think we've created a lot of good chances, probably the most we've created in a game in a very long time, to be honest. And yeah, like I said, it was probably a little bit of a disappointed dressing room, but also one that knows that we're capable of putting in performances like that. So it's a very sort of positive start, and you can see obviously with the new manager coming in, give him a little boost, and I think you can see with performances and with the crowd behind it, it's obviously a sort of a massive boost as well. And I thought tonight was what St James's Park's all about, an unbelievable atmosphere and us giving them something to cheer for.
So you've just been in with the manager for a couple of minutes. What did he say?
Pretty much what I've just said there, really. Just that we've created a lot of chances, we've played really well. It's a performance we can be really proud of, and it's about doing that every week now. I think obviously he said the last 3 games against 3 top sides, we've really up to a game, and it's about taking them performances into games with teams around us, and we know if we perform like that, we'll pick up points and we'll be fine.
So Joe Linton, can I be completely honest? I didn't realise you were that good.
Thank you. It's a new position for me, but I always try to give everything for the team, and today was this day. I give everything. I try to help my team to get the 3 points. Unlucky the result, but like Long said, I have to be proud with the game, and just keep going. It's a hard game. I have to take the positive things and look forward for the next game.
It's a completely different job the new manager is asking you to do. Why does it seem to suit you so well?
Like I said, I always try to give everything for the team. I played before this position whenever I set the half and high, but I understand what he asked for me to do on the pitch, and just try to give everything for the team.
Oh, second from bottom, Newcastle, 5 points from 21 under Eddie Howe. Lead Manchester United by 1-0 at half-time at St James's Park. Shay Given has just about calmed down because 7 minutes in, you were out of that seat with a terrific goal from who else?
Yeah, we spoke about St Maximin before, and we thought, you know, he's their main chance of scoring, him or Callum Wilson, and it just comes from a long throw, Steve, and it's a flick on, and Varane shows a bit of rustiness, goes out to St Maximin, and then it's a bit of magic. We all know he's strongly right-footed, but it's a brilliant finish, and then we look at maybe the Man United defender, we're talking Varane, he goes tight on the throw, and then has a chance to clear it, and he just got that maybe that match rustiness, doesn't clear his lines, gets to St Maximin, a bit of magic near with the ball at his feet, but then Harry Maguire's pointing to put him outside, but actually Harry shows him inside as well, and it's a poor defensive goal from Man United, but I don't actually care, Steve, because Newcastle are leading the game, and it's, you know, what we spoke about before, they've got something to hang on to now, second half, they've got a goal, they've got their noses in front, and the crowd will be rocking up there now.
I mean, he's the one player who can turn something, make something happen for him. I think Longstaff takes a lot of credit because he anticipates Varane turning on the edge of his outside his right foot. Listen, you can do that in La Liga. You can't do that at any level in the Premier League. Not even when you're playing against a team that have only won once all season. They're on top of you. Now they've got something to hold on to. Newcastle will be very difficult for a very poor Manchester United.
Yeah, we'll come to that in a moment. They've had another couple of efforts on goal as well, if you're getting greedy.
Yeah, I mean, we thought it'd be more Man United attacks we'd be talking about at half-time, Steve, but it's been Newcastle with the best chances. Again, say Maxim starts goes it out to Richie, and this one falls to Joe Linton, just wide of the post. I think David De Gea would have had it covered. But again, you know, some more reason to be optimistic for the fans, for the players, and again, you know, the confidence is low as a team, but they get the noses front. They're not like sitting back now, defending deep and defending the goal. they're actually creating more chances. Again, Joe Giuselvi, one of the creative midfielders they have, runs with the ball. I mean, David De Gea makes a good save, but a save you'd expect him to make. Tim shouting, why doesn't he catch it? But it's still positive from John Joe Shelby. He gets in a final third and asks the question, But again, Man United are backing off. Varane backing off. Maguire's backing off. And he goes, why not have a shot?
OK, so positive for Newcastle and for Eddie Howe. But in possession, how poor have Manchester United been?
It's the easiest thing in the world is to work out a possession as a coach. But even our possession are not good enough. I don't know what Ralph's been doing over the last few weeks when they've had a rest, but obviously not been listening, or they've been ill and they haven't been at the training ground because, look, I mean, you've got to be good at getting the ball back when you give it away as much as they do. I mean, Fred has given the ball away every time he's had it. It's either McTominay or Fred, not both of them. Get Van der Beek on the pitch, someone who can find a pass. He's got a little bit of cuteness in his passing. I mean, they've got attacking players. They've got Rashford's been terrible as well. Varane there, an experienced player, giving it away in a bad area. I mean, get the ball to Greenwood, get the ball to Bruno Fernandes and Ronaldo. You need someone to serve them. At the moment, look at that. I mean, Rashford there just kicks that one out of play. That is schoolboy football. It's so bad from Manchester United. Their fans must be so frustrated. I'm frustrated watching it for them now because you've got good players here, but they're not being shone in the correct light. They look a shadow of themselves. Now, if this was an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer side, we'd say, well, he's not experienced enough. He's not been coaching long enough. How can he get the job? Ralph Rangnick's been in coaching for 42 years. That is diabolical.
Are you surprised how sloppy they've been?
Yeah, I mean, they have got some good quality on the pitch. Tim made a good point. I think off air he was saying about McTominay and Fred that, yeah, they're good at sitting in front of the back four, but on the ball, they're not good enough. They have the likes of Greenwood, obviously, Rashford, Ronaldo, some brilliant players in the attacking third, but they have to have the midfielders to find them, and they don't have that. I mean, the passing there, it's very, for Man United, one of the biggest clubs in the world, is so sloppy. It's untrue. And Ragnick at half-time, I don't know what he's going to say to him, but even Ronaldo, you can see his picture right at the end. He is a frustrated figure to him, and he knows they have to do better.
A lot of positivity for Newcastle, but there was a negative right at the end. Callum Wilson, Shay, nobody anywhere near him went down. We don't expect to see him in the second half. And the concern is not just for the second half, but for the bigger picture in the next few weeks.
Yeah, well when he first done it, me and Tim thought in the studio, we actually seen him, we thought he's actually popped his Achilles. It was one of them ones there's no one sort of near him. I don't think any of the Man United players actually kicked him. When you see here, he flicks at us now and he pushes off his, off his left side. I thought it might have been his Achilles, which would have been a lot worse. Now, Chris Waddle on comms, he thinks it's his calf and it could be a 6-week job. So hopefully Chris is right, or maybe less.
It looked a bad one, definitely. When he collapses there under his left foot, it's a bad one. He's a tough boy, Callum. He picks up a lot of injuries. They need him back as soon as possible. You see how low the crowd was when he went out. He needs to hold on to this result. This 3 points could be vital because you're going to miss Callum Wilson now for at least 6 weeks, as Chris said.
Well, he has missed 16 Premier League games in his Newcastle career, and Newcastle have only won 2 of those 16 without him.
Well, Joseph, what a party.
Yeah, it was a great victory for the players, the fans, and everyone.
What do you think about your performance?
I think it was good, and each game it keeps getting better.
We need this match, no, with 3 goals.
Yeah, it was really great because we fought hard for this victory, and everyone deserved to be happy.
Bueno, es el mejor partido de la temporada en lo que va de liga, ¿no?
No sé si el mejor, pero sí el que hemos sabido jugar con el marcador a nuestro favor, que nos estaba costando mucho. Y sobre todo felices por ganar en casa, porque nos estaba costando muchísimo. Desde que hay público en el estadio solo habíamos ganado un partido de no sé cuántos. O sea que hoy el partido creo que era fundamental porque nos ponemos también a 3 puntos del Español, que es un rival directo, para alejarnos de abajo, para irnos tranquilos de vacaciones y pensar en lo que viene.
Con el partido contra el Valencia también nos ponemos por delante, pero el Chacho se quejaba, ¿no? Un poco que nos había faltado controlar el partido. Hoy es lo que tú dices, ¿no? Se ha conseguido.
Bueno, sobre todo hoy no hemos tenido errores individuales que nos pagaron contra el Valencia. Creo que es un partido para sacar conclusiones positivas. Hemos vuelto a ganar en casa, tenemos que hacernos fuertes aquí de lo que queda de temporada, porque fuera de casa sí el equipo está respondiendo bien y tenemos que seguir esta línea.
Cuéntame el gol, ¿no? Porque ha sido una jugada rápida, pero cuando te ha llegado ha sido como mucha pausa, las pican. ¿Cómo ha sido?
Bueno, recibo de Hugo, controlo y normalmente Diego López suele salir a tapar. Veo muchos partidos y Diego López en los 1 para 1 suele salir a tapar, entonces yo controlo y él no ve lo que voy a hacer, entonces intento picársela un poquito y cruzársela con tranquilidad.
Ya tocaba.
Tocaba, pero ahora mismo sentimos una alegría inmensa, ya no solo por el partido, sino estamos trabajando como el que más, estamos en el día a día muy sacrificados, con los pies en la tierra, con humildad, y al final somos una piña y hoy nos lo merecíamos y se lo merecía también la afición, que pues mira, no estamos ganando, no nos están saliendo los partidos en casa y aún así la afición cree en nosotros, nos apoya y nos transmite el cariño día a día.
Eso te iba a decir, ha dicho que sois una piña equipo, pero la afición también. Hemos visto ese momento tan bonito ahí en la esquina.
Sí, sabemos que le debemos mucho a esta afición, no solo de esta temporada, sino que por desgracia hemos vivido un par de temporadas muy jodidas sobre todo a nivel mental, muy difíciles de sacar, y las hemos sacado esas temporadas gracias al apoyo de ellos. En otra situación, en otro equipo, la afición lo dejaría de lado, y aquí, cuanto peor iban las cosas, más estaban con uno y con el equipo. Y eso es de agradecer, y se lo agradeceremos hoy, mañana y en un futuro.
En lo personal, vuelves después de varias semanas que parecía que sí, pero al final no, 90 minutos con asistencia.
La verdad que bueno, no estoy al 100%, pero creo que he podido ayudar al equipo. Venía de mucho tiempo parado, unos problemas que no se me daban ido. Entrenaba, tenía que volver a parar, volví a aparecer, volví a parar. Bueno, espero que ahora sea el fin de esta lesión del carajo, porque ya estoy frito, y que pueda ayudar y contribuir al equipo.
Saca 2001, 2022.
Por el 2022 a tope. Tenemos que seguir con los pies en la tierra, saber quiénes somos, de dónde venimos, y con esta afición, con el equipo, con el compañerismo y el sacrificio. No quiero ser pesado, pero creo que son las claves para mirar hacia adelante en un futuro.
Gracias, Hugo.
Gracias a vosotros.
Te voy a pedir lo último.